It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Buccaneers and the Steelers, and it comes your way next.
Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out in the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special, and that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give max effort as well.
That throw by Young incomplete.
When you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to it, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Young. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack. A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. To the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyler Goodson punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Young to throw it. Quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Young's throws on target to Duvernay. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They go up the middle with Campbell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Stuck for a loss by the linebacker, Josie Jewell. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Meanwhile, Young's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Young. That's taken in by Duvernay. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 17 yards out. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 40 at the 27. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Hassan Ridgeway able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job. And Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. try and fight for it here with Campbell.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Again, they run with Campbell as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Young.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A first down throw for Young. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll give to the big man, Campbell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Campbell. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Betts. A solid stiff arm.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On first down, Goodson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
This is 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. First and 10, Young.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Broken tackle, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Tyler Goodson
with their 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And shoves him off at the 20.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's complete to Shipley.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. Young now.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, Young again. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Throwing, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Open man is Duvernay. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Young. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of it, it's low and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And Young's throw there incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how it... And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Young.
Oh, that's deep for Duvernay.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's 3rd and 3.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now here's Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down now. And the ball is knocked out, but it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On the handoff, here's Campbell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll run with a big man, Campbell. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short.
I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He returns that punt 73 yards.
And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Second down, Young.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Looking to throw, Young.
That'll be caught by Shipley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Second down and 6 now.
At the 13-yard line.
A give, running left is Campbell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Holding, offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him, And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Young on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Young. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And the Steelers set to take the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They're going to look to throw. Steps. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now they can't bring him down.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the 31-yard line.
On the run, it's Campbell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Steelers down by 2 touchdowns. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
This is first and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they work this out past the 25.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde. 24 yards.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looks